Warning, the following video contains old update information. To see the latest update information and the future of the channel, please check out my latest update video. I will link this video in the description. Otherwise, if you are up to date with every announcement for my channel, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the reaction.
What's up, party ponies? Contraptions back for more pony reactions, because I need to catch up and there's a lot of episodes to catch up on. And with me today,
the mysterious figure lurking in the shadows.
dun, dun, dun.
I'm his best friend from down the street. Well, maybe not your best friend. I don't want to put that on you. But,
I'm pretty lax when it comes to titles, so you can do that.
I'm Duck Spy 9. But, oh no.
Duck Spy 9?
Duck Spy 9.
Duck Spy 9.
It's a weird username. So, I'm on the show because I wanted to be. and I asked him very nicely. And also, I thought it'd be fun because we talk about ponies a lot. It's sort of our thing.
Absolutely.
And I have very differing opinions from Lucas here.
Yep.
I have pretty specific opinions too. So I thought
it'll be interesting
to the show.
Yes, yes. Different perspective, different ideas, different rants, etc., etc. So this should be really fun. Hopefully you can hear us all right. I don't have my highest quality mic with me. Maybe the next time I'll bring that, but I'm also running out of USB ports. But anyway, so I think today on the agenda for watching as far as episodes go is, oops, wrong folder. I have not watched The Best Gift Ever yet. Have you watched that yet?
Is that like a bonus episode or something?
It was a bonus episode released between season 8 and 9, kind of as a holiday special.
I haven't seen that, no.
Oh, okay. We could do that one first.
Sure, why not?
And then we can move on to the season 9 premiere.
I forget what the show calls Christmas.
It's Heartswarming.
That's right.
Yeah. So
The
chances are that episode's going to contain that. But before we get into the actual episodes, let's recap of season 8.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember most of the middle episodes. But,
well, here, how about I, just for reference purposes, pull up all of those episodes.
I remember. The premiere, for me, was a little underwhelming. I was like, yeah, they made a school. Woo. But, like, Discord didn't destroy it 6 times, so it wasn't that interesting. Any episode with Discord in it is better for me.
Fair enough.
I forget if there was a Discord episode.
There was.
Which one?
A few. Wait, 1, 2? I don't remember.
There's probably a couple. I don't know.
Anyway.
Oh, I remember On the Road to Friendship.
Yes,
That was a
episode.
great episode.
I loved that
liked
one
it a
too.
lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yes. Very accurate description of the tensions between friends, especially on road trips.
Yeah.
Retirement or accidentally spending all each other's money.
They had probably the worst conditions possible as well.
Yeah, they were in Somnambula of all places, which is like super hot and super dry.
And naturally, all the stables / hotels were full.
Yep.
It's funny because they said stable. Because they're horses.
I think stables are just, like, at this point, they're probably just a synonym for hotels and inns, because they say them all interchangeably.
Yeah.
Well, what about the mod couple?
Oh. I'm not a romantic.
I am. Helplessly.
That episode, it hurt my soul a little bit. I'm not a romantic, so I was like, oh good, a romantic episode. But also...
Jazz hands.
Yeah, basically. But, and naturally, Stick in the Mud, whatever his face is. Mudbriar. He grated on me. He was very annoying, and I was like, do you not understand the parameters of social interaction? Apparently not. So, anyway. But, I thought it was a cute episode, and it might even relate to me being a romantic, because, like, if someone ships 2 ponies in a show or something that I don't like the ship, I react sort of like Pinkie Pie. So
that's fair. That's a good perspective. Yeah.
that's my thoughts. What about you?
I liked it. But of course, I am the hopeless romantic. But I thought they were a pretty good fit for each other because they were both equally crazy and slightly off. I found his humor amazing because I'm strange like that. But maybe it was a kind of divisive episode. People either like you said hated him or loved him. So it's good to have different perspectives.
Yeah.
What about Fake It Till You Make It? That was the episode 4.
Which?
That was the Fluttershy one. The one where she was being 4 different versions of herself.
Oh my god! I remember that. I don't know the names of the episodes.
That's fine. I can remind you.
I apologize sincerely. So, that was amazing. I loved it. It was hilarious. I was watching with like, I was like, break out the popcorn. I'm watching this all day. Yeah. I forget what else happened in there. I just remember like the end.
Yeah.
And the whole middle where she's like offending everyone with her multiple personalities.
Yeah. Yep. I thought the ending was a slight rushed, but maybe they were running out of time for the episode. I don't know. You can hear my thoughts on that in my reaction. Granny's Gone Wild. I loved that episode.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty dang good.
That was hilarious.
I noticed an animation error and it was like...
Where was that?
The guy who runs the casino or whatever where they were, he was like talking to them and his pocket square disappeared and reappeared like multiple times. It was, yeah, his pocket, it was like his little breast pocket there. It disappeared off his shirt and then reappeared in the next scene. It was pretty crazy. But other than that,
there was also that strange male alicorn as they landed the balloon. That was interesting. It was in the bottom right or left corner. He had a horn and he was using those aircraft signals, but at the same time he also had wings. So I don't know what the show animators intended with that. And yes, Illuminati. But anyway, yes, roller coasters and Dash. 2 favorite things put together in an episode. Got to approve. All right, how about Surf and Turf?
Oh, that one. I kind of thought it was talking about divorce. And
that was
very
heavily implied, yeah.
That was interesting to me. And I was like, that's really cool. I haven't experienced a divorce.
Same.
And neither has Lucas.
Yeah.
But a couple of my friends have.
Mm.
And I've seen enough movies. That's annoying me.
You should probably turn that off, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just throw it. Sure.
And I thought it was a really interesting topic. Also, the CMC are pretty good. They're pretty interesting and fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm. And I love that they finally had a map episode for them. That was great. I was like, Cutie Mark's Crusaders plus Cutie Mark sending map. That makes sense. Crazy enough, I didn't actually catch the subtle hints at the whole divorce situation until after I had watched the episode and did my initial reaction. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that makes this a whole bunch more deep and important.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that. Maybe it's because I haven't experienced it. That could be.
I also think Scootaloo is probably going to be visiting Sequestria / Mount Eris more because swimming is like flying.
True.
You know?
Unless they just somehow suddenly make her fly. But I feel like that would be too much. Asking too much. And too unrealistic.
Yeah. And also they need their cripple character. So they can reach out to the disabled audience. I don't know. I'm just spouting words here. Probably being very offensive.
I mean, no.
Probably.
I mean, there's some people in the comments who've probably mentioned things like that. Horseplay. I loved that episode. That was hilarious.
That's such a generic title that I don't know what it is.
That was the episode where Twilight was trying to put on that play that she wrote for Celestia.
Oh, yeah.
And she was such a terrible actor.
I don't think I remember that one very much.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. I remember Celestia was a little unreasonable. I thought she was a little unreasonable.
At the end, or?
Well, I don't know. I forget. Oh, that's right. Celestia was a bad actor.
Yeah. Because she'd never acted before.
Well, yeah. And Twilight probably had a little bit more than reasonable expectations, I suppose,
Fair.
for
Yeah.
her. I guess she is a princess, so like you expect her to be good at everything. But also, Celestia being a little silly. I thought
It was hilarious.
it was hilarious. I don't think
It's time for a new day at Equestria.
I don't think I saw most of that episode actually. I think I missed it.
Okay. Well, you could go rewatch it. I really liked that one.
Yeah.
It was good. Good character building between Twilight and Celestia, which we don't really get enough of.
Celestia doesn't show up in the show a lot.
It's true. She's been doing it a lot more recently, which I love. But like, yeah, I loved that episode. And then you can also hear my extended thoughts on that in both my reaction. Wait a minute. We're at the episodes that I haven't uploaded yet. I'll get there. Don't worry. But also with another friend, I discussed this episode on his podcast, Drata Arcana. I think that's how you say his last name. Anyway, he changed his channel name to. But that's his alias.
Okay.
But yes. Anyway, the parent map. How about that episode? Parent map. That was where we met Starlight and Sunburst's parents.
Who's Sunburst? Wait, I know who they are.
Okay, yeah. Don't tell me you forgot.
Yeah, Okay, that was a fun episode.
That was.
It was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any other opinions about it. I don't think.
Okay.
I
went real in depth with that episode because the moral was there were like 4 different morals in it, so like you could interpret it in a whole bunch of different ways, and you'll hear my thoughts on that when I upload the reactions. But yeah, I like that one. Non-compete clause.
Yeah, that's not how you say that. The non-compete clause.
That was the one where AJ and Dash were arguing.
That's like every other episode. So
Touche.
you're gonna have to be more specific.
That was the one where they were trying to teach the students about teamwork.
Oh yeah. You know, the only 6 students at the entire massive school, but
No, there's more students. It's just they're the main
background.
focus students, yeah. Because they're different creatures, so it adds variety. That's probably the main reason they're focused.
I enjoyed watching it. Dash and Applejack. It's always entertaining to watch them argue.
True.
But
Especially the unreasonable lengths that they go to.
yeah, they always push each other to their worst behavior, really. And that's always fun to see that interesting dynamic. Though you'd think they would have character developed it out by now.
That was other people's main criticism about this episode, but at the same time, it kind of makes it more realistic in the sense that,
Yeah,
as real people,
you
you
still argue with your
wouldn't.
friends.
Yeah, you wouldn't completely flesh out all those character flaws. You might have worked on them, but they're still gonna come back from time to time and bite you. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, that was. A lot of people really didn't like that episode because of that, and I'm like,
See, I just thought about that. Like I said, they argue all the time, and then I just had the thought, like, why haven't they developed that out of their character? But it doesn't make sense to develop that out of their character, and it's pretty much their dynamic.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Break Up, Breakdown. That was a ride. That one had Discord in it.
Ooh.
That was the one with Big Mac and Sugar Bell on Hearts and Hoops Day.
Oh my god.
That was a.
It's
that was
so
a fun
cute.
episode. It was.
So cute. I actually shipped that one.
Same.
Despite,
Same.
like, I'm not a romantic. I'm not a romantic. As in, like, I don't. It's not that I'm opposed to it, but I'm like.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. If I watch, like, an anime and they start kissing, I'm like, no, get back to fighting swords already. Get back to cutting each other. But anyway, I like that ship. It's super cute.
Yes.
It makes me happy inside.
The
And
conflict is very real too. Like
Yeah.
that's a really hard thing to work on in relationships. That communication thing.
Yeah. It was a whole misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, where's it gonna go?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But
I felt Discord was a little too harsh at first.
Discord is Discord. And
But...
he just sows chaos wherever he goes, and that's his purpose. Like,
True.
you reformed him, but that doesn't mean he can't be chaotic good.
True.
Alignment. I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to mess with them a little bit.
You can tell which one's the D&D player here.
Yeah, I play lots of D&D.
Anyway, yeah, and he was helpful at the end eventually. So, yeah,
Discord. You know, in every like season finale or whatever and premiere where Equestria is threatened after Discord was turned, Discord is basically like an unstoppable force, and you'd think they use him more often, but they don't. They only use him when he gets his magic taken away by Tyrek, basically. So
I mean, yeah, but at the
it's
same
just a
time,
tiny,
because he's
it's a tiny plot hole that I'm like annoyed about because I want to see more Discord.
fair. The only reason I think they're doing that is because since he's so overpowered,
He
it
just
wouldn't add
destroys the
much
plot.
conflict.
He destroys
Yeah,
the plot.
he breaks the plot in the fourth wall.
He's
at the same
Discord
time.
ex machina.
He replaces the Elements Harmony in that respect. Anyway, Meltdown. That was an episode. That was an episode.
Sounds like a lot of titles. What's it about?
That was the one where Spike got wings.
Oh,
That episode.
my main opinion? This is not fair. Why does dragon puberty only last one day?
It's true.
It's not fair. I mean, but also, like you've said, he might have to go through it multiple times. But still,
Yeah,
one day, and that's it. And he got wings out of the deal at the same time.
that's pretty good. Yeah, that's
But I got the message
yes.
that like you can get through puberty and stuff. I don't
It's
know why
hard,
this is
but you
going to
work
like.
through it together. Yeah.
I don't know why this is going like 4 to 7-year-olds. But I guess they also know,
I think they're expanding to the older audience as well. Is the thing.
which is nice
Mm-hmm.
because if they didn't, then like it'd probably be asinine to watch.
True.
The state of kids shows today. But anyway,
It's rough. Anyway, marks for effort. The introduction of Cozy Glow. The one where they were the CMC were trying to help Cozy Glow.
yeah, okay. Well,
I was suspicious
I've
of her
seen
from the start.
I've seen the finale.
Same.
I wasn't suspicious of her back then, but now that I look back, that's pretty sus.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense now.
And
Plus, she had that chess piece for a cutie
I-
mark. Like
I-
that
I-
just seals the deal.
I really never liked her that much.
She
She kind of annoyed me. I was like, oh good, but I was like, look, the CMC are doing an episode, and it's really nice. They're tutoring, which is something I've done a little bit in
Same.
school. Like, there's younger kids all the time that need help with math, and I know math,
Yeah.
and I know the math they're doing right now,
Mhm.
so I can help them out.
Yeah.
So I kind of related to the CMC.
Mm-hmm. But
I liked the episode.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because Cozy Glow kind of reminds me of like Shirley Temple crossed with some sort of manipulative.
I don't know. That
Oh dear.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Just
It's
by the
weird
way,
out
Cozy
there.
Glow always says, "Golly." I mean, she's like that cute, but
She's
too cute. She's suspicious
she's the
type of
only-
cute.
She's the only one to have her cheeks in her eyes all the time. If you know what I mean.
That's true. That's true.
I've never seen that on anyone else, and I was like, what's going on? But, yeah.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. The Mean Six. That was a fun episode. I like that. Seeing Chrysalis go crazy is always fun. Chrysalis. Yes.
She's
And
been
seeing that
downgraded.
she's starting to resort to extreme measures.
Chrysalis has been downgraded from premier/finale level villain to single episode villain. Poor Chrysalis. I don't like her as much as some of the other villains. She's the only one to ever use an army, so that's pretty good. But she didn't train her army, so
it's possible she didn't know how.
her army was wrecked by 6 untrained in combat females. 6, and I'm not being sexist, but I kind of am a little bit. Females who had never had any combat training except maybe Dash, and I don't even remember if she was in the Vulnerables back then.
She
Could
wasn't.
beat like 80 to 100. Actually, I don't know the number, so you can just yell at me.
I'd have to go back and look at the episode and count.
There were a lot of
But that's something I'd
changelings.
probably do.
There were a lot of changelings, and they just wrecked them.
Until they
At
were
that-
drastically outnumbered.
At
But
that
yes.
point, why do you have a threat from the changelings? Because the Royal Guard, who are trained in combat, should be able to deal with this then.
Yeah,
Since
people
6
complain about the Royal Guard not doing much a lot
Yeah.
of the time.
I know.
Although,
Why do you
in the
even have
latest finale, they did actually do something.
it? They did something at the end.
Yes. But they
Took up-
did something.
They took up space, basically.
Hey,
so that
they
she
did
could-
something. You gotta give them credit where credit's
They
due.
took up space so she couldn't get out.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Matter of Principles, that was the other Discord episode. One where he wanted to help Scarlet run the school.
Oh,
And sent the main 6 on a fake friendship mission.
that's right. That's my boy.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. Discord makes any episode better. And see, Discord is my favorite. Ever since the first episode he showed up, I was like, this man, sorry, this Draconequus, this is my guy. This is my best friend. So, like, seeing him was like, yes, automatic, during Duck Spy stamp of approval on that episode. Also, I empathize with Discord because they didn't include him in the school. And they don't include him in anything,
That's true.
basically because he shows up and he becomes Discord Ex Machina and fix all their problems and it destroys the plot. Probably is why they don't have him in like the finales
Yeah.
and premieres most of the time. But it also made me sad that he doesn't get included. It made me sad too.
Yeah, especially considering
So I was
he and
sort of-
Starlight were the ones who really got together at the end of season 6.
Also, Starlight has some crazy powers.
Yes. So that
She can
beam
banish.
she
She can banish
cast-
Discord.
well, his physical form.
That's in. She melted someone. She melted someone.
I mean, yeah. It's great too because there's actually a card for that particular spell in the Pony CCG, except it's called Hyper Beam. So it's the Pokemon reference.
Pokemon.
It's hilarious. Anyway,
That's one kid's cartoon I will not watch. It's Pokemon. I don't like the show, but anyway.
tangent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do those.
Heartswarming Club. I liked that episode.
Is that the one where?
That was the one where Gallus was.
Yeah. I
yeah.
remember that one.
That was relatable.
That was very relatable.
Yeah. Poor Gallus.
They're such good friends.
Yeah.
Gallus is my he's one of my favorites on the Student 6. He's got sort of a similar sense of humor to myself.
Okay.
Yona annoys me a little bit, but like not enough to make me hate her or anything.
Right.
I have hated characters before.
Get into that list later.
Yeah. It's only like one, but
Okay. You can probably hear my
I
brother
can
practicing piano. It's fine. Background music.
I can hear that. Sorry. I can see that happening. And, like, it's a conflict that wasn't sort of previously,
Dealt with.
I guess, dealt with.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of surprised me a little. Like, that's a cool conflict. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it was kind of.
That,
It was sudden, but at the same time,
that
it was
Griffins are jerks. Griffins are all jerks to each other.
They just tolerate each other, yeah.
At this point, they just tolerate each other.
Which I guess is improvement from where they were before.
Yeah.
But yeah, now
Hey,
Guild
they
is still spreading the friendship, so they're getting there.
I guess they weren't in Civil War.
So it
So
might as well have been.
might as well have been.
Friendship University. Oh, that was a good
Oh,
episode.
I love Flim and Flam.
Yes.
I love them so much.
They're so fun.
I love their style and their flair
Yes.
and their charisma
and their Music Man-esque type of
and their music.
shenanigans.
And they sing really well.
Mm-hmm. And the situation they stuck Twilight in was, whew, that was the tough one.
Yeah, they're villains to be sure. That doesn't stop me from liking their characters. I wouldn't mind a villain conversion for them. But I don't like Star Swirl.
I mean,
He showed up and was a horrible person to Twilight. And I was like, what are you doing? I despise you. And now he's again, like, he's being used to mess with Twilight's emotions again.
true, but that wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault.
He kind of went from
not.
one extreme to the opposite. He went from, no, things must be done this traditional way, or you're wrong, to the opposite extreme of, I'll just accept everything. Everything's probably good, right? And then he got manipulated. So
What a noob. I just don't like Star Swirl. I thought I would like Star Swirl the Bearded when he showed up, because all his myths are really cool.
Mhm.
But he showed up and I was like, I had a Twilight reaction where he's not the guy I was expecting.
Yeah. But he has learned a lot from Twilight since then. So here's hoping he continues to get better.
Yeah.
The End in Friend. That was an interesting episode too. I felt the conflict was more realistic in that one than the one with AJ and Dash, but this is the one where Rarity and Dash were
Okay.
at it.
Dash just gets some fights with people. and
It's her aggressive personality.
And Applejack. And in like the Equestria Girls movies, Applejack always gets mad at people and like she like is rude and starts arguments. But anyway, that was a really fun episode. They made toothpaste out of cloud and leaf.
Yeah, that was
interesting.
creative. I like that that episode really highlighted the fact that they really don't have much in common.
Yep. And I like how Twilight uses her secret tunnel for friendship lessons.
Of all things, yes.
Her secret tunnel under the school, which she has for some reason, is going to be used for friendship lessons.
Silly, right? Okay.
Silly Twilight.
Yakety Sax.
Oh, that one.
Wasn't
it called the sousaphone? No, that's a real instrument.
It was the Yavitaphone.
All right.
I feel like that episode was probably the weakest of the season for me, but only because the entire conflict felt like it could have been resolved if Pinky had just gone to the yak who was really good at making the Yavitaphone sound consonant and took lessons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't like the episode either, just because she played so bad. I was like,
it's like plop, plop, plop. I bet the composer for that literally just plopped random notes on the keyboard.
I was just dying. I was like, I think I might be an audio learner because I don't like loud noise, and I don't like discordant music. I do like Discord though.
The irony.
I know. So like her playing was like, I want to die. Stop it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was pretty good.
hmm And then we already discussed On the Road to Friendship, the washouts. I really liked that episode too.
Yeah.
I never thought that Scootaloo would turn on Dash, but
You
that makes sense.
are egotistical. But
I mean, yeah,
A
she's
little
still
bit.
working on that.
I know. I know. They won't. It's just her thing.
It is.
She's prideful. But
This episode brought a little
She
humble
had
pie
a-
to her, and it brought an interesting conflict between her and Scootaloo.
yeah.
That made sense.
And someone got injured.
Yeah, like that.
Someone got injured. We saw consequences
hmm
for
For
getting smashed.
recklessness and extreme disregard to your own health.
Yeah. And I also liked Spitfire yelling at Scooter. That was
Yes.
hilarious.
An alpha awakened body cast.
Drinking through a straw. She's the best.
Oh, Rockcliffe and Hard Place. I love that
Oh,
episode.
that was really good, and I loved it.
hmm
It gave us a chance to see where all the pillars were because we hadn't seen them yet.
Yep.
And Rockhoof is awesome.
hmm
His accent is great.
I love it. And he's
How
finally
he's-
found somewhat more of a place.
I don't know how he uses the shovel so well without
Same.
fingers.
It's
but
crazy.
He has like
Skills.
invisible fingers and opposable thumbs somewhere on his hooves. But
Somehow.
I don't know. It might be just Earth Pony magic, I guess.
Probably.
But he's also like the biggest Earth Pony we've ever seen.
True.
Most
Even
of the,
bigger than Big Mac, which is crazy.
yeah. And also, I do like where he ended up as a storyteller.
hmm
I liked finding out the Stygian was a novel writer. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Lots of good history there.
Yeah. I like Rockhoof a lot as a character, so
hmm
that was a really good episode.
And Twilight loves that he can fill in all those history gaps that they're missing.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
Mhm.
probably off writing 100 history
Just
books
like-
now.
Taking notes at every
Yep.
Rockhoof play.
Let's see. What Lies Beneath? That was another interesting setup for the finale. That one raised a lot of questions for me
True.
initially, but it made sense now.
The Tree of Harmony.
Yeah.
Is capable of
A lot more than we thought, yeah.
a lot. You'd think it used this to defend Equestria, but no. But anyway, that's another like Discord type plot hole. But
I'm sure we'll get some sort of answers at some point. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know.
so how did this help them study? Is my question. It's like face your worst fears. They
I
weren't afraid
think-
of studying.
I think maybe the tree was trying to prepare them for the finale
Possibly,
ahead of time and not necessarily, but
but
maybe
like,
disguised it as this will help you study. I don't
It
know.
doesn't. like, wow, I faced my fears. Good job, you faced your fears. But like, and that's a good thing.
Mhm.
But how does that help them study for a test? It did. That was the episode I was very suspicious of
Cozy Glow.
Cozy Glow. 'Cause
Yeah.
she was racist. She was very racist.
She did start to, yeah.
No, she like was just. She was blatantly racist. Is the word I'm looking for.
Ah.
Like that's.
More so than they say?
Well, they're both pretty blatant about their racism.
I mean, yeah.
So I was like, wow. Are you? You're not a good person. Apparently. I was.
Yeah.
It made me suspicious. I was like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Why are you being racist? But anyway. So I liked the episode. It was really interesting. It was cool character development.
Student 6 friendships are really got strong at that point and continued to grow from there.
Did you know? I didn't. What's the orange dragon's name?
Smolder.
I didn't know she was a girl.
Same! I was
thought she
confused
was
about
male.
that until someone posted it in the comments, and I was like,
She was male.
what?
I was like... And it makes sense, because that makes like 3 females, 3 males, right?
Yeah, that does.
And they would do that, because
Mhm.
the student 6 are the fresh, new, politically correct main 6. So,
Okay, I don't know if we need to go that far, but...
I'm just messing around. As long as...
Yeah.
I like them. They're very interesting characters.
Mhm.
Dragons are really cool, except...
Yeah.
Actually, most dragons are not. Garble is the worst villain. I hate him so much.
His name fits.
He's not a good villain.
Anyway.
I like my villains to have charisma. He does not.
Is it charisma or charisma?
It is charisma. I'm pronouncing it wrong on purpose.
I see. Like me saying canifes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or my family also mispronounces every Mexican word. Like jalapenos.
Or chipotle.
Yeah. Or tortillas. It's just a thing we do.
Gotcha. Sounds of Silence. I really liked that episode. That was cute. And
Oh, the Kieran are
interesting.
super cool.
yes.
I loved them.
Yes.
Their little village of like a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah,
almost
I
extinct.
hope we see them again because that was amazing.
They're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have magic, and they all have really cool horns.
Yeah, and it's a different kind of magic.
And
than
they have
anything we've
anger
seen.
issues. See, I have anger issues.
Hmm.
So that was like extremely relatable for me.
Yeah.
Except it was unrealistic because like her getting frustrated and having to go explode behind a rock is not realistic. Like that shouldn't have made you that angry. But it was relatable to me. The Kieran are awesome.
Yes.
They're super cool.
The
and I
song
like them
was
a lot.
super cute and catchy.
Yes, it was. Naturally, all the Kieran would be silent, and then the one who likes to talk a lot would be the one who would talk a lot.
Yes. Father Knows Beast. That was an interesting episode.
I saw it coming.
You did?
Yep. I was like, I'm not trusting the situation. I saw it coming. And then as it went on, I was like, preaching to the choir here. I know what's happening. I'm on to you, Hasbro. Actually, I don't. Whoever wrote the episode. So, I was suspicious at the beginning, I should say. I didn't
Same, yeah.
I was betting money that no, he's not. But it was also plausible.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he knew Spike's mother or something.
Right.
Because that seemed like a really plausible pair for his particular genealogy. He had the sort of physique of this rando dragon that showed up. They were walking alongside each other, and I was like, that looks
convincing.
I could see it.
Yeah.
But also, I was like, no.
There's too many holes in your stories.
Yeah, they started poking holes in his story, and I was like, I'm on to you, Hasbro. I know what's happening. I know what's up.
Yep.
And then I liked it. Except, Spike was... I would have expected him to be more emotionally destroyed. You realize you're not an orphan. Oh my god, your entire life, the way you look at it, is completely
true.
Should have been completely shifted. And then learning that he wasn't, and had been being deceived the whole time, I feel like would have been even worse.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, okay. Took it like a champ. Which is weird to me.
Instead, Twilight was the one who was poorly emotionally destroyed. The heartbreak.
Poor Twilight.
Aww. And the finale. Epic.
It was really good. I was disappointed not to see Sombra and Tartarus. Sombra is the villain I most want to return. Discord's my favorite, but Sombra, I want him to come back. I want to see his beautiful face again. I want to see him say words. I want to see him have a dark magic cult following him, actually.
That'd be pretty wild.
But-
Impossible.
So
I mean, he was
like
turned
that,
to shadow, so I guess
that would be how
that's not
he'd be
punishment.
brought back.
And-
Is like his cult summons him. His cult that's been hiding in the shadows this whole time. But I would love to see that. I'm highly skeptical that it won't. Pretty sure they killed off Sombra, and I was really sad about it. But
But all things
Tartarus
considered,
is pretty chill for literal hell.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's pretty chill.
I expected to see
Like,
a lot
all
more
the
fire and lava.
Like, all the bars are pretty wide. You can just walk out if you're.
If it
a
weren't
homie.
for that gate.
Also, justice system, Celestia? There's a small child. She almost ends Equestria. That's bad. You put her in literal hell.
You know, after
I guess it's more of a prison. It's not really hell.
yeah,
But it's named hell.
yeah, huh? But then
Justice also, what's his face? Tirek. She put in hell for conspiring to take over Equestria. I don't think he'd actually done anything yet before she just locked him up. So, like, justice system? But I feel like Cozy Glow's parents would have a problem with this. With you
wherever
putting
they are and whoever they are.
Yeah, like, would have a problem with you putting their small child into a prison
But then again, if they found out what she did,
until the foreseeable future. Like,
I don't know. If they found out what she
Well,
did,
listen.
it might have.
parents have a love where, like, it doesn't matter what she did, they still love him and they wouldn't want her thrown in prison. Also,
I mean, that's true.
Again, she's a small child, and I was kind of confused about why she was so power hungry. What is it in her that makes her want to rule Equestria, to rule the school, and also destroy Equestria, basically?
I kind of think Tirek might have planted that in her.
I guess, but like, I was really confused. That I'm like, okay, she's
Yeah.
evil. But she's so evil. She's so evil, and
Yeah.
she's like, what?
The age of
Like-
the CMC.
She's tiny. She's a small. She's a little kid. Why is she so evil? Is what I was
Yeah.
confused about. But other than that, I loved it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It brought in
It was clever.
it brought in a lot of character groups that were really cool, like the CMC and the Student 6.
Yeah.
And the main 6 got to go to hell. That was fun. They had a fun time. I don't know how they were like, oh, our skeleton key just broke. I guess we'll just go in and lock the door behind us.
No, the door locked itself.
I know, but they didn't think like, oh, we can't get back out? Well,
I
that's a
am
problem.
wondering why they didn't prop the door open. Like,
Like,
is it so magical
That's a problem.
with force that they can't prop it open or something? I
Like,
don't
prop it open or just don't go in.
know. It's
Like,
or maybe only some of you go in.
just yell at, just yell at Tartarus from like, just yell at Tirek from over here. Like, hey! Are you stealing magic? No. Okay, shut the door. But then I guess you don't get the plot, so.
Yeah.
We saw the bugbear again.
Yeah, that was
fun.
yeah. Along with all those other interesting
The bugbear,
creatures,
the cockatrice.
which we still don't really know much about.
Is that the chimera? Is the chimera the tiger goat one?
Yeah, I
Because
think
that's not
that was...
how chimeras work. Well, I guess it is. Usually chimera is a lion. And it
Really?
also, yeah, in D&D, chimera has a sting on its tail, not a snake, just a sting. And it has a dragon head, a goat head, and a lion head.
Huh.
I think it's got like the body of a goat or something. The body doesn't matter. It's got dragon wings as well.
Maybe it's
Very
just-
scary.
Maybe it's different mythological
It must be.
stories. But anyway, cool. We rambled on enough about that season. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's 20-something minutes. All right. So now that we've basically discussed all of season 8,
Yeah, that
let's
was
do
fun.
some stuff predicting for like season 9, this special that we're gonna watch soon.
Predictions?
Predictions, hopes, and/or ideas.
as always, I want Sombra back. There's a hole in my heart where Sombra used to be. I like his visual design.
It's true. That was pretty
Probably
impressive.
the most out of all the villains.
Yeah, that was pretty wacky.
Like, and I didn't like his finale as much. I just feel like we're missing something. Because his finale was basically like 10 minutes of going up and down stairs. There were just a lot of stairs for no reason. And then
It was hysterical.
And then they created 2 Spike episodes out of the fact that Spike kill-stealed Sombra, whatever. He he was holding the heart when Cadence and Twilight saved it, so
I see.
basically he kill-stealed, and now everyone loves him. And then we got like the Equestria Games Spike episode, which was, it hurt my soul.
I mean, I can relate to the conflict that he was having within it, but like,
I know, but anytime Spike sings, it just turns me off. So, and especially if he doesn't know the words.
yeah. Although it was very convincing that he didn't know the words, because the actor literally had to make it up as she recorded that, so.
I know. I know. I didn't like it.
Anyway, let's see. Other ideas and things for season 9. I actually have that wish list that I had from previous reactions. So I need to update it, but episode with Starlight and CMC. That still hasn't happened. I don't know why it hasn't. I mean, Starlight and the CMC were in the finale, but they didn't really interact.
They've been in the same episodes together.
Yeah, they just... I think Starlight could offer them some interesting points and guidance. That would be a really nice...
She is a guidance counselor.
Exactly.
I don't know why, though.
It makes sense for her.
I guess just because she's a really...
Mm-hmm. Empathy, Coco? Okay. That was great. Okay, so we had the Discord episode. I'd like a Discord episode with Star Swirl. That would be pretty funny. Just see how opposite they are.
Discord, torment Star Swirl. We can pay. I don't know. Any episode of Discord in it is, like I said, automatic Duck Spy stamp of approval.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Any episode of Discord in it, really. Except for that one, I think it was like finale. Probably not. But it was where Twilight was like thinking of letting go of Starlight as like her pupil or whatever. Was it Starlight?
Oh, that was the opener to season 7.
Discord. I hate that thing where like a character shows up and like subtly hints at something they expect the other character to do that the other character
would have no clue.
would have no idea about
Yeah.
and hasn't planned anything for. And especially Twilight, like
Yeah, there's no way Twilight would have guessed that Discord wanted him Starlight to be sent to his dimension or whatever to be roomies or whatever. There's no way that Twilight would have guessed that.
also like I just don't like it. That's the one time Discord annoyed me was when he was like basically peer pressuring Twilight. And I was like,
Why?
this is unnecessary.
Anyway, let's see. Episodes with the main 6 parents interacting with each other. That could be interesting. It would be really interesting to see how
They
the
must
extremes of like Dash's parents interacted with, say, the extremes of Fluttershy's parents.
Yep.
Exact opposites right there.
probably start a family feud.
Well, I hope not. The Apples
Yeah.
had enough of that.
Yeah, but well, yeah, but then they'd also have experience ending it, so they could end it by the episode. So
Right. I also would like to see Queen Chrysalis return with another villain to help her, because at this point she's lost it and she needs some help.
Sombra.
That would be pretty epic. Her and Sombra as a duo. Let's see. More new equestrian locale, because we keep hearing like Philadelphia mentioned, Vancouver. We just never see these
Yeah, but the
places.
thing is, they're probably basically generic cities like Canterlot and Manhattan that we already have seen.
Yeah, but there's still something interesting you could do in there. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
even if the cities do look similar, there's different unique aspects to each one that you could implement in a unique way. It's just, it would take some skillful writing, that's for sure. Episode with Thorax. That's interesting. That didn't actually happen this season. This last season.
Thorax is okay.
And actually,
It's pretty chill.
okay, Ember did show up, so I guess that counts. I'm trying to read what I have written here at the very bottom. That's really tiny. Zoom in! Oh yeah, okay, that was definitely check. Check. Lightning Dust did return. That was great. Let's see. And then more character development for the pillars. That would be good.
Yeah, we did get some character development. We saw what
Yes,
they were doing
with
now.
the Rockhoof and yeah, everyone else.
They saw what they were doing with their lives.
Mm-hmm. Maybe some space exploration. I still want to see some of that.
Ooh,
That's
that's fun.
probably a far-fetched idea, but seriously, the only thing we know about the Ponies universe right now is that there's a moon. We don't know anything else.
And a sun.
And a sun, yes.
And stars.
And stars. But we just don't know if they have other planets, if they're in a solar system,
They
if
haven't
they're
even
just sort of
explored
by
their own-
themselves, if they're in a galaxy. We don't know anything.
They haven't even explored their own planet.
That's true. I guess maybe that's a little much. But anyway, brief recap of what we'd like to see. Do you have anything else to add? Because, I mean, I had a list. You just mentioned Somber and then...
Some sort, maybe, of like... Oh, I want to see a dragon villain. I like villains, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
But I want to see a villain that's a dragon that isn't Garble.
No kidding.
I hate him. They made his
Oh.
design awful. I don't like his design. And his voice is annoying. And he's just like a bully.
Yeah.
Dragons should be way cooler than that. I mean, we have seen some dragon villains, but they've been basically accidental. Spike wandered into one's cave and they had to save his butt. One of them was sleeping and threatened all of Equestria. You'd think this would happen more often, but no.
True.
I want to see some sort of, like Ember, maybe Dragon Lord, but she's not big,
Mhm.
and that's a thing. That's actually a problem, because how are you going to hold power? Some power-hungry dragon that's bigger than her could just like get out of the way, just brute force take the scepter. I'm the Dragon Lord now, and we're going to take over the ponies. It wouldn't be very hard, and I would like to see
That would be an
dragons
interesting
as a
conflict.
threat, because
That would be good.
I like dragons a lot, and there is, like, they all respect her right now because they're lazy, I think. Like, they've set up dragons as being competitive and
aggressive
and what's it called? Ambitious.
Yeah.
Like, they have that one dragon Christmas story or whatever where like this dragon gets invited in and then just steals the throne. Like, oh my god.
Yes.
You'd think this would happen more often. They have stories about it.
Right.
So I could see it very easily happening, and I would like it to. I would like dragons to also have
That
more
would be a pretty
finesse
epic
and
conflict, yeah.
like a scarier or at least more streamlined design. I don't want to see any potbellies in the dragon army. Because gross. But I don't want to see any potbellies. I don't want to see any like huge underbites. I don't know. I guess it'll happen. But I don't know. That's the thing. I have a problem with the dragon's design in this show.
Fair.
Dragons are close to my heart. I like them a lot. They're my favorite things.
And dragons like Garble drag them out. Dragging them out.
That's a pun.
Those are inevitable. Alright.
I know! Yeah, okay.
Yay!
Hello. I'm a dark, mysterious personage.
I might just keep this for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. That's the magic of editing we could do. Hey!
Does it look good with my hat on though? Is my question.
Well, let's try it without. Let's see. Well, it's easier to see your eyes that way.
Well, definitely.
because they're not shaded.
It's not a mysterious shadow, and then whatever light there is isn't reflecting off my glasses.
Up to you. Because I mean,
I like the look, but
I do too. But like, it might
sort of my look.
it might mess with some people being like, I can't see his eyes. I have no idea whether he's happy or sad. How will I know?
I'll make it pretty obvious.
I'm sure.
If Somber shows up, I will be very loud.
That'd be great.
Like,
That'd be perfect for the
yes!
reaction. Except the door's not all the way closed. That's something important, because if someone were to suddenly be loud out there, that is just going to rattle the recording. Cool.
Maybe that-
It's like, what's going on out there? We're in the nuclear apocalypse. Don't worry, we'll just keep watching ponies.
Do you end up?
Cool. And I'll just have to go wee, plop, 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 plop.
Just like
Like Minecraft flail.
yeah,
Okay.
basically.